Hello, everyone. This was the sum we have to solve over here. We'll discuss it first. So this was the adjustment. First is dividend of rupees 23,000 was paid. So you have to give the two effect of this. So what will be the two effect?
Less from adding net profit and
Less from financing activities.
uh,
Yes.
financing activities.
Yes. So this was the first, add in net profit and less from financing activity. Second is income tax paid during the year 28,000. So for this, as I told you, like for this, whenever there is given the adjustment like income tax paid, so you have to make and you have to check the cross check, like if in the liability side they have given the provision for tax or not. Okay, if there is a account called provision for tax, so you have to make a ledger of this. Okay, so in this question you can
Yes.
see they have told like there is a provision for tax. Opening is 30,000 and closing is 35,000.
That is
So in this sum, we have to make a ledger on this provision for tax account. Okay. So you have to give the two effect of this income tax paid during the year. So first effect of this 28,000 will go in the ledger side of the provision for tax, debit side of the provision for tax account, and less from operating activity. Okay. So this was the machinery was purchased during the year of rupees 33,000. So this is the adjustment. We have to make a ledger of this. So debit side in the fixed asset of ledger as a purchase and less from investing activity.
investing activities.
Yes. And fourth one is depreciation write-off on building 10,000 and machinery 14,000. So you have to write over here like add in net profit as expenses, depreciation and credit side of the ledger account. We were not making a ledger of building, but we are making a ledger of machinery. So
Plant
we'll
and
post it.
machinery.
Okay, this is the solution. You have to start with a net profit. That is, your net profit is 100. There's a given in the liability side profit and loss account. So you have to do is closing minus opening. So you will get 100 rupees. After that, this is the expenses. You have to give the second effect of this. So dividend paid 23,000, provision for tax 33,000, and depreciation on building 10,000, depreciation on machinery 14,000, and transfer to general reserve, that is 10,000. So this is the expenses we have to record over here. Yesterday we have seen the this one in the question. You can see in the asset side there is a last called goodwill. So goodwill, it's see we have discussed it like goodwill is not my current asset, it's my asset intangible. Okay.
Hmm.
So whenever it's your asset, as I told you yesterday also that you have to do the accumulated like preliminary expenses like something like that. You have to deduct as a return of expenses. Okay. But there is a not यहाँ पे ये सम में ऐसा किधर भी बोला नहीं है एडजस्टमेंट में. ओके एडजस्टमेंट में बोला होगा कि यू हैव टू राइट ऑफ. सो आपको राइट ऑफ करना पड़ेगा. बट ये सब में ऐसा किधर बोला नहीं है कि यू हैव टू राइट ऑफ. सो यू हैव टू अज्यूम दैट इट्स योर टेंजिबल इंटेंजिबल एसेट्स. So intangible asset is increasing. That means you have invested something. So it will go in the investment side, in the cash flow from investing activity. 5,000. Okay, because you have invested in the business. Because opening balance was nothing, zero. And at the end of the year, like on 31st March 2020, there is a goodwill of rupees 5,000. That means you have invested 5,000 rupees. In the business, you have invested something. So it's your investment. So you have to record as a investing activity. Okay, 5,000. So बाकी सब सेम रहेगा but you have to change this in over here. Investment purchase, that is goodwill 5,000 rupees. That's it. Only one effect we have to give extra. Yesterday we have taken as a expenses. We have assumed that we have to write off this, but until and unless they have not said anything like goodwill have to be write off, तो हम लोग write off नहीं करेंगे. Okay, otherwise वो भी सही होता. Clear everyone? So you have to shown as a investment purchase of rupees 5,000 and you have to write in the bracket side because it's your outflow of cash in the business. Clear, everyone?
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. So after that, you have to add all these things. This is your net profit is 100. You have to add all the expenses. That is 90,000 you will get. So 100 plus 90,000, so you will get 90,100 rupees. Okay.
Yeah.
After that, you have to do the changes in capital. We were already discussed about this. Decreases in stock, debtors. So we have to add this. After that, decreases in current liability, you have to less. Okay, so 90,100 rupees, add 41,800 and less 22,800. So you will get this amount, 1,09,100 rupees you will get it. Clear? After that, you have to pay, it's your business expense, business income. 1,09,100 is your operating activity income. That is your business income. So after business income earning, you have to pay the tax to the government. Tax is a 28,000 rupees. So you have to deduct from this. So you will get your net cash flow from operating activity, 81,100 rupees. After that, you have to calculate it, cash flow from investing activity. So this is your cash flow from investing activity, that is 38,000 in negative because you have purchased both the machinery, you have purchased it, you have invested in machinery or you have invested in goodwill. Clear, everyone? So you have, this is both are the cash outflow of the business. So you have to deduct this. So 81,100 minus 38,000. After that, cash flow from financing activity. This was the financing activity total, that is 43,000. So you have to deduct 43,000. So you'll get 100 rupees. 100 rupees as a positive amount. That means cash inflow. If this 100 rupees was in negative, you have to do is a cash outflow. You have to write over here. Clear, everyone? And 500 is given in the question. So 100 plus 500 is equal to 600, and your closing balance at the end of the year, it's 600 only. So your sum is tallied. Clear, everyone, this sum?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone has any doubt in this? Okay, so this was the last sum of cash inflow. So I hope anyone, अगर doubt रहेगा तो आप मुझे बता दोगे. Otherwise you can ये वीडियो देख सकते हो.